Mic check 1, 2, 3. Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park on this Friday, November 3rd, 2023. We have 6 qualifiers to go forward here today, and in our first qualifier, we're going to have a field of 7 going forward. Several driver changes, so we'll just go through the field from inside out. 1 Compass Rose DeVee will be driven by Todd Ratchford for Jake Roberts. 2 is Bala. It'll be Trevor Henry for trainer Peter Brickman. 3, Ava's Angel Baby, James McDonald for Nick Galucci. 4, Always Be a Star, Sylvan Filion for Carl Jameson. 5, Braxton's Boy, Brett McDonald for Trevin Shive. 6 is Arizona Jackson, Jonathan Drury for Victoria McInnes. And 7 is Free to Dream, Tyler Jones for Anita Willette. Horses on gate for the first qualifier, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing, and it's going to be a good beginning from the center for Always Be a Star. Stepping forward goes Bala, and out in the center of the track under tight lines, Arizona Jackson is pushing ahead. From the rail, Compass Rose DeVee is getting away in 4th, and Ava's Angel Baby is 5th. Back to the final pair, Braxton's Boy and Free to Dream. Into the first turn, and Arizona Jackson will get out to the lead. It's Arizona Jackson touching down on the top as they race to the opening quarter. So that opening quarter is going to pop up on the board in 28 and 4. Arizona Jackson swings them into the backstretch. In second is Always Be a Star. 3 lengths back to Bala in third. Then in fourth is Compass Rose DeVee. Fifth up the backside, Ava's Angel Baby with a gap of 2.5. Then to Braxton's Boy. And the trailer is Free to Dream. So that's how they're situated as this field of 7 is pacing up towards the half. And they follow Arizona Jackson. The 3-year-old gelded son of Better Than Cheddar is leading by about 2 lengths from Always Be a Star in second. Racing in third remains Bala. The half was hit in 57 and 3. So back to back. 28 and 4 splits as they go to the far turn. Arizona Jackson. Second remains Always Be a Star. Third is Bala. Fourth is Compass Rose DeVee. Then fifth is Ava's Angel Baby. Another 2 to Braxton's Boy. And Free to Dream can see them all as they're midway around the far turn. Nobody's moved to the outside just yet. They're still single file. Arizona Jackson still with that loose lead from Always Be a Star. Then in third is Bala. Fourth remains Compass Rose DeVee. And Ava's Angel Baby is about 6 from the lead in fifth. 3/4 was 126 and 4. They swing into the stretch. Arizona Jackson trying to kick clear, get some separation here as they come to the 8th pole, is on top quickly by 4, now 5 and drawing away. Arizona Jackson with the lead. Second is Always Be a Star. Ava's Angel Baby swings to the inside. Then between horses is Compass Rose DeVee. Far outside is Bala. Arizona Jackson will take it with a good looking effort. Finishing second was Bala. Ava's Angel Baby was third, and fourth was Always Be a Star. 154 and 3. Here we go for the second qualifier as the gate moves into position. Here in qualifier number 2, we've got a field of 6 2-year-old pacers. One is Gin Joint. It'll be Brett McDonald driving for Craig Bars. 2 is Sweet Face Grace. Make the driver Jonathan Drury for trainer Don Lindsay. 3 is Short Sweet Ride. Trevor Henry for Kyle Fellows. 4 is Despicable Moi. Sylvain Filion for Kyle Fellows. 5 is Rule of the West. James McDonald for Blake McIntosh. And 6 is Capiche. It'll be Tyler Jones driving for Sean Arnott. And they're off and pacing. And going out to the early lead looks to be Despicable Moi from Short Sweet Ride. There's going to be Rule of the West to drop in third in front of Sweet Face Grace. Then it is Capiche and struggles at the beginning for Gin Joint, who looks to straighten things out and catch up to the pack. But we have a loose leader here as Despicable Moi is out in front by about 6 lengths. Back in second is Short Sweet Ride, who is followed third by Rule of the West. Fourth is Sweet Face Grace. Then in fifth, that's going to be Capiche. And then it's about 15 lengths back to the trailer, Gin Joint, as the opening quarter came up on the clock in 28-4. So the leader, as they move into the backstretch, Despicable Moi, and Despicable Moi with that lead at about a half dozen lengths, is going to cruise right along here in the second quarter for Filion, trying to rate this one as Short Sweet Ride remains there in second, tracked closely by Rule of the West, who is in third. Fourth then is Sweet Face Grace, followed in fifth by Capiche, and the trailer remains Gin Joint. So they come up to the half in 58-2, and that was the second quarter in 29-3 for Despicable Moi, and now on to the far turn. That lead remains at about 5 lengths. Second is Short Sweet Ride, who is 5 lengths behind the stablemate. Then in third is Rule of the West. Fourth does remain the debuting Sweet Face Grace, and then it is Capiche, and last is Gin Joint. So as they roll towards 3 quarters, the lead shrinking a little bit now for Despicable Moi, as Short Sweet Ride has moved in within about 3 lengths, and that's now down to 2.5 as they're by 3 quarters in 128 even off the turn and into the stretch. Despicable Moi is looking to go all the way. Back in second remains Short Sweet Ride. To the outside now pops Rule of the West, who was looking to surge. Looking to rally is Capiche, as that one's made up a couple of spots. And then we go back to Rule of the West, who is now moved in closer on Despicable Moi. Despicable Moi, Rule of the West coming on the outside, and Rule of the West is going to get up late to take it. Despicable Moi was second, third goes to Capiche, then it was Sweet Face Grace fourth, followed by Short Sweet Ride and Gin Joint, 157-3. Starting gates moving into position for our third qualifier. 3-year-old Pacers here. It's a field of 7. Number 1 is Shredder. James McDonald drives for Murray Breather. 2 is Blue Elvis. Sylvan Filion for Kevin Ben. 3, Gator Hanover. It is Louis Waugh for trainer JF McGuire. 4 is Montague. Make the driver Tyler Jones for Trevin Shive. 5, Me and My Sportster. Brett McDonald for Mike Rivet. 6, Gentle on My Mind. It'll be Todd Ratchford for Anita Willette. And 7 is Holy Jalapeno. Mark Etzel does the driving here. Gate picking up speed. Here they come for the third. Off and pacing. Good beginning for Gator Hanover and Montague as they stride out of there. 1-2 from the inside. It's Shredder to get away in third. Blue Elvis is fourth. On the outside is Gentle on My Mind, who moves up into fifth. Final pair going to be Me and My Sportster and Holy Jalapeno. They go to the first turn, and Gator Hanover came away with the lead as Montague was able to tuck in second there, but has some difficulties. That one taken off the track. In third is Shredder, as then back in fourth as they come to the opening quarter. That's going to be Blue Elvis. That opening panel was 28-4, so as they move into the backstretch, the leader here is Gator Hanover. Down in the safety lane remains Montague, so moving up into second is Shredder. Then advancing will be Blue Elvis, who's going to be followed by Gentle on My Mind, Me and My Sportster, and the trailer. That's Holy Jalapeno. So as they head up towards the half, Gator Hanover's cruising right along after a 28-4 opening split. A loose leader here at 4 lengths from Shredder in second. Then in third is Blue Elvis. Racing in fourth is Gentle on My Mind. Is returning to the track is going to be Montague ahead of Me and My Sportster and Holy Jalapeno. The half was 57-2, and they go on to the far turn. It remains Gator Hanover the leader. Second is Shredder, and then it's about 8 lengths going back to Blue Elvis in third, who's followed by Gentle on My Mind in fourth. Then fifth to the inside, Me and My Sportster, as Holy Jalapeno gets the cue to go. And last, that is Montague. Coming to 3 quarters, Gator Hanover races by that station in 125-4, 28-2 in the third quarter. And they'll now swing into the stretch with Gator Hanover the leader. Shredder is about 3 lengths away. Then it's well back to Blue Elvis in third. As Gentle on My Mind comes to the outside. Holy Jalapeno in fifth. Me and My Sportster and Montague is last with a 16th of a mile to go. Gator Hanover still clear and going to stretch out the lead late. Shredder will finish back in a second. Battle is on for third. Gator Hanover goes all the way. Shredder was second. Gentle on My Mind was third. Holy Jalapeno fourth. And then it appeared to be Me and My Sportster ahead of Blue Elvis and Montague, 154-2. Trotters are lining up for qualifier number 4. We have a field of 5 here, inside out. 1 is Saint Antoine. It's going to be Scott Young for Brian Lee. 2 is Resolute Bay. Make the driver Sylvain Filion for Harry Polton. 3 is Locatelli, James McDonald for Harry Polton. 4 is Chulo, Jonathan Drury for Carmen Auciello. And 5 is Meadow Branch Noble. Make the driver Doug McNair for trainer Carmen Auciello. Field of 5, here they come. Off strides, number 4, Chulo. The rest of them are off and trotting, and the stablemate of Chulo, Meadow Branch Noble, is going to push around from the outside, and that one will look to cross over ahead of Locatelli, who will be followed by Resolute Bay, Saint Antoine, and Chulo there on the outside is on the gallop. So going to the first turn, Meadow Branch Noble will be the leader, while Locatelli will tighten up there in second and sit right on the leader's helmet. Third is Resolute Bay, and then at the inside is Saint Antoine, and off stride remains Chulo as they come to the opening quarter here in 29-1, and that was courtesy of Meadow Branch Noble. It's Meadow Branch Noble into the backstretch. Locatelli stalking there in the pocket spot. Chulo on the wild gallop on the outside. Then being followed along the rail by Locatelli is going to be Resolute Bay. That's his stablemate. He's 2 lengths away from his nearest rival. Then it's Saint Antoine at the back. So they're heading up towards the half. Meadow Branch Noble is the leader. And again, stalking there from in second is Locatelli, while Chulo is out in the center of the track still galloping there. The half was about 57-2. Might have been maybe a smidge slower there for the actual leader, Meadow Branch Noble, as Chulo might have tripped the timer there, but it's still Meadow Branch Noble who does the heavy lifting, while Locatelli gets the trip. Resolute Bay, even closer now there. And then at the back, that's going to be Saint Antoine. So it's Meadow Branch Noble heading towards 3/4. Meadow Branch Noble and Doug McNair. Locatelli poised for the stretch drive. Then it's Resolute Bay, followed by Saint Antoine. 3/4 was hit in 127-1, and they're off the turn and into the stretch. So Meadow Branch Noble continuing to chop it out. Will try and go the distance. Locatelli looks ready to pounce, and now angles to the outside, followed by Resolute Bay, then Saint Antoine and Chulo out in the center of the track. So it's Meadow Branch Noble with the lead. Here's Locatelli now looking to surge on by. Locatelli is coming on by late and is going to take it. Locatelli from Chulo on the outside, who gallops all the way. Meadow Branch Noble followed by Resolute Bay and Saint Antoine, 156-3. Here we go now for qualifier number 5. We've got a field of 8 lining up, 4-year-olds and up. 1 is Beyond the Sea, Scott Young for Bob Young. 2, Da Barn Dogs Watchin', Louis Waugh for Dave Maneri. 3, Chimera Moment, Doug McNair for Richard Moreau. 4, Nitro J, Trevor Henry for Jack Moiseyev. 5 is Backstreet Gambler, Tyler Jones for Mike Bishop. 6, Which Way to the Beach, James McDonald for Gary Murner. 7, Choreographer, Brett McDonald for Scott West. And 8 is Shooting Straight, Carl Thomas for Catherine Flanagan. And the raw fan pacing and coming out way well from the center was Which Way to the Beach, who was going to power out to the early lead. Backstreet Gambler surging on the outside. And we'll see if that one takes around or can drop into the 2-hole. Chimera Moments on the outside third from Da Barn Dogs Watchin' in fourth. Then it's Beyond the Sea, who was followed by Nitro J going back to Choreographer. And your early trailer is Shooting Straight. Around the first turn, and Which Way to the Beach is out in front. Second was Backstreet Gambler, settles into that pocket spot. 29-2 was the opening split. So it's Which Way to the Beach, who moves them into the backstretch. Second, Backstreet Gambler. Then in third is Chimera Moment, who is followed by Da Barn Dogs Watchin' in fourth. 3 lengths going back to Beyond the Sea, who is in fifth, followed by Nitro J, then Choreographer, and the trailer is Shooting Straight. Out from third now, here comes Chimera Moment, and Chimera Moment is looking to make that rush up towards the lead as Which Way to the Beach holds it by a length and a half from Chimera Moment and Backstreet Gambler. The half was hit in 57-3, so they picked it up there in the second quarter, going 28-1. On to the far turn, Which Way to the Beach. Outside is Chimera Moment. Racing at the inside now, third, Backstreet Gambler, being tailed by Da Barn Dogs Watchin', who's only 3 lengths from the top. Then we go back to Beyond the Sea. Angled to the outside is Nitro J. Choreographer at the inside, followed by Shooting Straight. So it's Which Way to the Beach by a length. Chimera Moment on the outside, continuing to plug away, getting a little closer to the top spot. Getting the trip has been Backstreet Gambler. Da Barn Dogs Watchin' right there. 125-4 for 3/4. Off the turn and into the stretch after another 28-1 split. Which Way to the Beach. Chimera Moment is bearing down on the outside. Backstreet Gambler looking to come up the rail, and Da Barn Dogs Watchin' fans out wide to come onto the scene late. So it's Which Way to the Beach. Chimera Moment, Backstreet Gambler up the rail, and Da Barn Dogs Watchin' is going to look to go right by them all. Which Way to the Beach, and Da Barn Dogs Watchin'. Which Way to the Beach. Da Barn Dogs Watchin'. Which Way to the Beach held on. Da Barn Dogs Watchin' was second. Backstreet Gambler third, and Chimera Moment fourth. 153-4. Horses for our final qualifier here this morning are lining up behind the starting gate. We're on the trot here. Well back, that is number 4. It looks like that's Dark Hammock Road. Eva Max Du Hurrah is the 1. Loc Guriel for Denny Guriel. 2, Century Kraken. Lauren McClure trains and drives. 3, Home From Away. Phil Houdon for trainer Joe McIsaac. 4, Dark Hammock Road. Anthony Hamlin for Michael Hamlin. 5 is Eternally Hanover. Tyler Jones for Amanda Fine. And 6, Carter Michael Deo. James McDonald for Dominic Ledoux. So they got sent on their way here in qualifier number 6, and out to the lead goes Dark Hammock Road as that one powered ahead at the start. Into second's going to be Home From Away. Then it's Eva Max Du Hurrah in third. Fourth is Century Kraken, who's followed by Carter Michael Deo, and Eternally Hanover is our trailer. Trotters are stepping their way around the first turn. Dark Hammock Road leads it by 2. Second is Home From Away at an opening quarter of 30-2, and they'll come out of that first bend, Dark Hammock Road the leader. Second, Home From Away. Then in third, that is Eva Max Du Hurrah. Fourth up the backstretch, Century Kraken, followed by the returning Carter Michael Deo, and on that one's back is Eternally Hanover. So our leader, Dark Hammock Road, this 3-year-old son of Muscle Mass, still clear by about almost 3 lengths from Home From Away in second. Third is Eva Max Du Hurrah. Then back in fourth is Century Kraken, who is tracked by Carter Michael Deo and Eternally Hanover. No change in order. The half was 1 minute and 3/5, so they went a second quarter in 30-1, and the Trotters stepped to the far turn. It is still Dark Hammock Road. Some troubles there for Home From Away as that one has to move to the outside and is starting to drop back. Eva Max Du Hurrah is now in second, looking to close in on the leader, while Century Kraken picks it up. Carter Michael Deo and Eternally Hanover is moving to the outside. Home From Away is now last, so it is still Dark Hammock Road. The lead is now just 2 lengths from Eva Max Du Hurrah. Off stride, going to 3/4 went the 5, Eternally Hanover. 3/4 was 1:30-3, 30 seconds flat, and they're off the turn and into the stretch. And the leader continues to be Dark Hammock Road, who's trying to go all the way, drifting out a little bit now. Second is Eva Max Du Hurrah, and Carter Michael Deo is finishing up strong now and coming on the outside. So Dark Hammock Road took them almost all the way, but now with a 16th to go, hands over the lead as Carter Michael Deo, powering by, will take it. Finishing in second was Dark Hammock Road, then third was Eva Max Du Hurrah, followed by Century Kraken, going back to Eternally Hanover and Home From Away, 2 minutes and 1/5.